I'm going to give a quick walk around inside the Nowhere Fast garage. Empty, which is quite rare these days. I had to pull the cars out, clean. There was just tons of leaves and debris on the floor. Anyway, we have a Racedeck floor. I put this down maybe almost 10 years ago. It's plastic snap together tiles. Got my waste oil cans over here, my kerosene heater back there. Got this Magnavox console stereo from probably from the 60s. Haven't really touched it in about 10 years. I'd like to find a place to put it. It does need a little work. It's got a record turntable, record changer, and the mechanism is a little slow and probably needs to be cleaned and lubricated. Got my window air conditioner for when I'm working in here in the summer and it's too hot. Got the drag radials, the Mickey Thompson 275 6015s that were on the Grand National when I used to take it to the track, which I haven't done in probably about 5 years. Got these valve covers that are supposed to go on the 67 original style valve covers. Just haven't gotten around to it yet. This is the Turbo 400 that was in the 67, the converter, flex plate. I got the 5-speed Richmond Street 5-speed in there now. I got this Husky 60-gallon compressor probably about 5 or 6 years ago. Works really good. I put these, it's a little loud. I have a little paper filter here, so I made my own little metal plate and I welded on some of the black plumbing pipe, like for gas or whatever, and I put a little elbow, and I got these silencer filters which actually do bring the sound down. You know, it's not super quiet, but it's definitely better. Doesn't drive you out of your mind. Just got a clean up from Cutlass project I'm working on. I got a electric heater, 5,000 watt 220 electric heater. Works pretty good. You have to run it for a while before it warms up. So what I usually do is I run the kerosene heater, get things up to temp, and then this will maintain. Coming from a really cold start, this takes a while to heat everything up. I got my sink here. This is my old kitchen sink when I redid my kitchen. This was a full wall cabinet, which I didn't really make much use out of. So I cut the cabinet out and I just stuck the sink right in there. Made a little shelf. The plumbing was easy because on the other side of this wall is my kitchen. So I was able to get the hot and cold and the drain right through into my basement. And I just tied the drain into my kitchen drain, which is right around the corner. Very, very useful to have a sink in the garage. This metal cabinet from my job, they were throwing it away. Same with these metal cabinets up here on the wall. My job was throwing them away, so I said, I will help myself, thank you. These are Gladiator cabinets that I bought from Lowe's. These were kind of expensive. My old Craftsman toolbox, which I've completely outgrown. So we're going to need to get something else. I actually ran this sub panel too. There was one outlet and one overhead light in this garage when I moved in. And every time I used a power saw or anything, it would blow the circuit breaker because it was on the circuit with my living room, bedrooms, everything else. So I ran a 10 gauge and put in this sub panel. Ran the 10 gauge across my attic down to the basement, and now I have plenty of power for outlets. I put outlets all around. Ran this conduit. This is the original single outlet the whole garage had. Now I have several of these. I put one over here by the workbench, over here. Put the fluorescent lights up probably almost 15 years ago. And then I added these LEDs These are from Amazon, cheap. 6 4-foot sections for about 40 bucks. And they're easy to just clip onto the wall. It comes with all different length wires. You just plug it in, built-in switch, gave you several switch options. And then I put 2 sections over here. This is always a dark area. Probably could use some around there too, but I'm going to be moving possibly soon, so I'm going to hold off on that. Oh, also ran this copper pipe. I got my air regulator back here. Got a flex hose to the air regulator, and then I put some copper pipe I had left over, water pipe. Just soldered it to my hose reel. Works pretty good. Did the attic pull down staircase. Changed the opener. Did a lot in here. So where I move to, I'm going to be starting all over. But anyway, I'm going to get a good look at the Nowhere Fast garage before it's no more. Thanks for watching.